Hi, all my lovely SegerSimmers. It's time for City Skylines, episode 5, I think it is. And it's my Scandinavian city is getting bigger and bigger, but it's still just only a suburb. And I am so happy and pleased with it, and I am having a great time doing this. And in this episode I will actually build like a new area in this suburb, and that area is actually an area I've been growing up in, and that's the best area ever for a child to grow up in. If I could afford living there with my kids, I would definitely do that. But they have done a lot of rebuilding there now, so it's not like it was when I was a kid, but it's still a great place, and we will get there very soon. And yeah, as you saw that, I think there was a petrol station, Esso I think it's called, and I actually put it there just because I didn't want this electrical line across the street there to that little light thingy in roundabout. So that was like connecting, between that one and the buildings. And I felt I didn't want it to make the same height on or flat, the area. So I was actually raising it a bit because I felt I wanted to do a little bit different here. And I also got these assets where you can get this like a wall, and I had a very long tricky time to get it right, but lucky you won't see it all because that would take long time. But at the end I was understanding how it was working. The straight one was okay. There was the corner ones I had such a problems with, but it's turned out very good, and I'm very pleased with it, and I really liked it. Maybe I did a little bit big area of it. I wish I didn't now afterwards, but now it's done, and I've been building more since this. So yeah, just so you know that I am a little bit more ahead in my building than you are here. So yeah, so there is a little bit long time ago now I actually did this, but I think I remember some bits anyway. Of course I do. So yeah, I really like these walls. I really do. But like I said, the corner ones, there was fighting with me, but I fixed it eventually. So yeah. And why am I building areas that exist for real? Yeah, I think if you haven't seen my other episodes, I can tell you that it's because for me it's actually easier to build, and it looks more real. And I think you will notice later on when I don't build after a real area, it's too square, and it's no fantasy in there. But I am so trying. But yeah, we get there eventually, and we can talk about that when that happens. So here is the drive-in to this area, and we got this big parking lot, and I don't understand. I said it before in this other episodes, and I will say it again. Why don't the car parks on these parking lots? I can't understand it. You will see later on. I go crazy on it. So yeah, and yes, it's a little bit raised there, and you will see I will raise it more during this building, and that is because there were stairs actually, and I can't place stairs, so there is like more like a slope, and then we got a little supermarket, just a tiny one, a bakery, and then we go down again. Oh my god, I scrubbed up my knee there on that one, but there was stairs actually. Yep, I've been cycling there down the stairs and fell over, and my whole knee was like a disaster. I didn't break it though. It's just bloody and no skin left. But that was then. Yeah, we got a lot of green areas, but we also got areas that is not green at all. But in my suburb where I live, there is a lot of green areas, and I just love that, because even if you just rent a flat apartment, and you will still, get the green areas, and not just a boring asphalt and cement things around you. And there was actually been farms there ages ago, and you could still find apple and pear trees on this ground. And since we were a lot of kids in this area, there was like who was going to get them first, and so we always picked them too early, so they was like hard and sour and things like that, so they were not nice to eat. But yeah, and so I think this has been such a great area, and I mean we didn't even needed to cross any roads to get to school. So yes, I just had to build this area. I really had to. And I'm not showing you actually the whole area. If I would, I mean, parts, I could be more detailed. If I was more detailed, that path there, as you see in front of you, that would be wider, much wider, with some grass in the between, and I mean in the middle of it. And that would take so much from the map, and so I jumped over that. But so we had more green, even what you see, we had more green even in the middle of these paths. We had areas with grass and trees. So yeah, so it has been an amazing place to grow up in. And so yes, and I plan maybe if some videos after this might not be so a real area. I try to make something else instead. I will try to after that I will try to find out another area to build. So I would love to do that, because I think it's more fun actually to build. It's really more fun. And yeah, and this spot here where I'm building now, the best spot on earth. As you can see, they've been putting down a few playgrounds, but our playground was a bit special where I lived. It was a bit higher up and with a slope, and we also had very close to the woods, and yeah, that's the best area. So if you are from where I am from, and you might now understand which street this is, or which neighborhood this is, because yeah, you can't mistake how it is, which one this is, if you know where I am from. Anyway, so yeah, this was very fun to build. And but these buildings here in real life, they are all stuck together. And yeah, so the ones who goes in a long line, there was no gaps there, but I just took what I got. So yeah, and I haven't been playing City Skylines for a very long time, so now I feel I am so hooked and I just wanted to build all the time. I am missing out with my other videos. I'm so behind with my other video series, so that's so crazy. And a few days ago now, I even all suddenly felt like, oh my god, I really need to build, no, not to build, to make a VR week, because I haven't done the VR videos so much lately, so I felt like I wanted to do that. And now my Sims stuff is so behind, and I have been pre-recording them, but they are gone. They are actually gone, and I feel like I got no time with anything for the moment. But yeah, I will sort it out. I will do my best with this. So yeah. So it might be I will have a break of City Skylines for an episode. Maybe, I don't know. We will see. Hopefully not. But if there is a break 1 week, that's because I needed to catch up a little bit with the other ones. But otherwise, I don't think it will be in a long breaks. But if there is one episode missing out, you know what's up. I'm too stressed out with the other ones. So yeah, and what else can I say? I feel like I just need to small talk a little bit, because I already been talking about this area and I just don't know what to say anymore. And even if we had these little playgrounds all over the place in this area, we also had this bigger playground. And I was crossing that one every day on the way to school. I did, and crossing the woods even, but you will see later on. And so that's my walkway to school, and yeah, I think that's the best area ever. It is. I wish my kids could have been living there also. But like I said, they did some renovation and changed it a lot, and then it got very expensive to live there, and that's sad. But I think I got a very nice green area now for my kids anyway. I have, so I'm not that upset, just a little bit. Yeah, like I said, we was living very close to the woods and a lot of pine trees. And for me, when I was a kid, that was a wood. And now lately, it feels like they have been, cutting down trees, so it's like you can see through it. And my husband has seen it now, and he's like, "That's not a wood. You've been lying." And I was like, "But when I was a kid, it was a wood. Please believe me." We've been playing a lot of games in there, the whole street, and yeah. So yep, I had a very nice grew up with my friends and outside playing. We had amazing time. We was playing a lot of games from kids all over the place there, and in the winter time we had these slopes. We was going, you know, in the winter and with this oh god, you know, you sit on this plastic thingy and you go down the hill. We was doing that every winter. My kids hardly know what snow is anymore because the snow is not coming to us. No, there's a lot more rain in the winter time now, unfortunately. But we had one hill. Actually, we come back to that. Here is there is the hill. I must say that hill was. We always called that hill the death slope, because so we could go down there with this in the winter time, sliding down there, and we ended up out on the street. First it was very steep and then out on the street. So, but it was not often we went there. We was more inside here. But that building I just placed before that slope there, that was my school. So as you know, there was no long walk to school at all, and no roads. And I mean, come on, how good can it be? And yeah, so oh gosh, I feel a little bit sad now when I think about it. I really miss this place, how it was. So yeah, and like I said, I had a great time with my friends and things like that. There is been a very, very happy childhood with that. But then when it's about me, there's another story when it's the home situation. But I will vlog about that. So yeah, but I don't know yet what. I had planned to vlog very soon about how it is to be a parent to a child with autism, but something changed that earlier today. I won't tell you what yet, but something happened during the night and I just have to vlog about that. So that should be up on was it Thursday, I think? We will see. Thursday or earlier, I guess. So yeah. So if you are interested, that's a very interesting topic, if I could say so myself. So yeah, and oh yeah, I did try to do this tunnel stuff here, you know, to get to this big shopping area, because we had tunnels like that. But I don't know, I had problems because I wanted to not only wanted to do this walk path. I also wanted to do this cycling path, but it didn't work out good. So I did a bridge instead. Oh, bridges. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Instead, and yeah, but I don't like that. I don't like them at all. We will see if I change them in the future. I am so unhappy with them. I really, really am. So we will see what happens. But they are still there, actually. We will see. So yeah, that was a little bit tricky, but I think I sorted it out eventually, even if I still hate them. Oh gosh, oh my god. Can I stop doing this now? Come on, stop. Oh my god, I thought I cut off more than that in them, but now it's too late, because I will be too weird with my voiceover I'm doing right now, and I don't have time to fix and clip and cut and whatever it's called to fix this. So yep, they will stay there, because when I'm done here, I am going to do some orphan twins, I guess. We will see. son is soon home from school again, so I might not do that actually when I think of it. Okay, never mind. You don't need to know. But yeah, I am a stay-home mom, but I am not staying home for me wanting it. It's because I don't feel so well myself, and that's something I also wanted to vlog about. So yeah, and oh my god, yeah, this bridge is not something I'm happy with, and I'm not sure if I actually did change that or not, but you will see in the future. And I need to rush now because now we are ending this. So I really hope you been having a great time. Give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so before, and have a nice lovely day, and I will see you soon. And come back when the next episode is on the way here, and I will see you soon. Bye.